How many of you in here want to have your best year ever? Come on, come on, boom. So let's dive right in. And that's what I want to talk to you about. My goal is I'm going to be doing 6 of our Mega Success Tour events this year. And my goal is when I'm out doing meet and greets and taking pictures and doing that with folks, I want to hear 1,000 people every month tell me they're having their best year ever. That's my goal. I'm having my best year ever. I'm having my best year ever. And I want you to picture right now that it's the end of the year. Not that it's January. I want you to picture that it's December 30th. And you're kind of cleaning up your office. You're kind of sorting things out. You're getting ready for New Year's tomorrow. And you've just had the best year of your career. And what would you be willing to do from this day to that to make that happen? And how would that feel? How would that feel going into New Year's Eve knowing you've had the best year of your career? You made the most money you ever made. You had the most fun doing it. It was the most rewarding experiences with your clients. And you got to achieve some personal goals along the way. You got to put some money in the bank. You got to fund your retirement. You got to maybe buy a few things, upgrade that car. Whatever it is, those few things that you wanted to pick up along the way. You've taken those trips. You've had those vacations. And you're sitting here and you're going, man, I had a hell of a year. You like that idea?
Yes.
What I can tell you is that year is going to be here like this. Like this. Any of us that have children, we know. Days are long, years are short. It's the days are long when it comes to doing the work and doing the activities and doing the discipline, doing the daily grind. And sometimes it is a daily grind. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. But you do the daily grind, eventually you have an awesome year. So let me share with you some inside science. And it's the selling season. January through March, you need to generate 40% of your leads for the year. In fact, I'll say it this way. Whatever leads you've generated by the end of March, that will end up being 40% of your leads for the year. If you generate 40 leads by the end of March, you'll end up with about 100. If you generate 4, you'll end up with about 10. From April through June, you're going to generate about 20% of your leads. July through September, about 25%. And then October through December, about 15%. So this is where your efforts need to be. Now, what I'm going to add to this is what the agent focus needs to be and what you need to be spending your time on. Now, this is what we've seen 20 years of doing this. So in January through March, here's what you need to be working on. Training and production. In the first quarter, that's right, the time that you're going to be busiest in lead generation is the time that you need to be putting good stuff in to sharpen your skills, to getting better. So in the first quarter of every year, you need to be involved in some kind of training, whether it's time management, whether it's negotiation, whether it's lead generation. You need to be doing training in the first quarter. Your skills need to be sharper. And I go back to the restaurant that's busy and the restaurant that's not. The restaurant that's not busy, good waiters and waitresses can become not so good. Have you guys ever experienced this?
Yes.
Okay. So what I'm actually going to say to you is the time you need to stay the sharpest, starting out, at that time you need to be, because, oh no, I'm going to generate all these leads and then I'm going to work on my skills. Nope. So it's training first and production. In that second quarter, April through June, it's profitability. Now what you're going to be doing is you're going to be putting a lot of those deals together, you're going to be closing those deals, and you need to be making money. Okay, you need to be making money. You really need to be seeing all this labor show up. You can't just build on tomorrow's tomorrow. Oh no, I've got this going on, I've got this going on. April through June, you need to be cashing checks. April through June, you need to be making sure you're not outspending on your business beyond what you've budgeted. Okay? April through June, you need to be making the bell ring. You should be winning the Depositor of the Month award from your local bank. They give you a parking spot in the front. Okay? And you should look better to your spouse. There's no doubt. You know, what I found is, you know, many of you know I married an African-American gal, my wife Beverly, the past 25 years. And what I found is the more I made, the better looking I was. Right now, she thinks I'm 6'5" and black. That's fact. So just keep earning. July through September, Now that's where we're going to, again, we're going to get into training and production. And I'm going to say to you, there's a very similar rhythm. And this is often missed by people because a lot of times people go and they'll have their vacations and this and that. Kids are back to school, and people start to get into this kind of a lay down rhythm in the third quarter. And I'm going to share with you what we've seen. It's a crucial quarter. So you get that big start. I believe July through September is kind of like the second start to your year. And then October through December, what you're going to be working on there is being profitable. You're doing your year end, making sure your numbers work, getting your house in order financially, and then organization. Last month, I recorded an episode on working on your business, not in your business, and it was all about getting organized. And I always love the holiday season to get organized. And so that's why we don't put as high a bent on that. Now, it will go out during the holiday season. I was delivering, pumpkin bread for Thanksgiving or delivering little treats for Christmas and those kinds of things, or even the New Year. Great time to get out with your customers, but you're kind of stirring up the soil. You're tilling the soil for what's going to come in the new year. Does that make sense? So if you do some of that and you're getting organized, you're going to be closing a few deals, you're going to be getting your house in order, a few leads will be coming along. A lot of people do a client party that time of year, and now all of a sudden you're tilling the soil, so when you hit the bricks in January, boom, up she comes, okay?